For the final time of asking, it's the title decider in Moto2 and we are underway. Great start from pole position. He sweeps to the left-hand side of the circuit there, doesn't he, the poleman Alonso Lopez, quickly followed by the man second, Pedro Augusto, who's got a really good launch up the line. Tony Arbolino was away strongly as well from the second row. He's immediately up into third.
Crucial start for Ogura. He's got past Pedro Acosta. In fact, no, it's Fernandez back there in fifth. So Ogura is now the leader of our championship contenders. It's the first two off the grid who remain first and second ahead of Arbolino, but crucially, Ogura ahead of Fernandez.
Just the start Ogura wanted. He would have dreamt of that moment last night. He got the perfect launch, dropped the clutch at the ideal time there. Now he's already trying to find a way through on Tony Arbolino. Oh, that was Aldeguer, very aggressive on the inside of Fernandez. He picks up the man leading the World Championship into turn 5. Fernandez then back into 6.
And warning signs for Fernandez. Look who's right behind him. Ogura's teammate, Songkyak Chantra, who will be out there with one mission: to make life as difficult for Fernandez as possible. Fernandez has had a few difficult first laps in Grand Prix earlier on this season. He's having another one here. Aldeguer out wide. He's got to try and go through quickly, but he stays behind, so he's got a rider between himself and Ogura at this stage of the race.
Yeah, it's deceptive, that, isn't it? It's that wider line that the Bosca needs to take through some of these high-speed corners in Valencia. Sometimes you think Lopez or Aldeguer are running wide, but they just have to run that wider sweeping line to get the best high corner speed potential out of that Bosca chassis. It's been a really... Oh, Aldeguer well wide coming through turn number 12. It's been a superb first lap so far for Ogura, just what he would have wanted. Not the same we can say right now for Augusto Fernandez. Yellow flags are out in the 4th sector. We're about to get lap number 1 completed here in our Moto2 title decider. Is it going to be Lopez or Acosta that leads over? It will be Pedro Acosta by a whisker. He got the slipstream behind Lopez. Simone Corsi's Grand Prix career comes to a frustrating end. The 35-year-old, his 320th Grand Prix start, he is down out. Fernandez responds on Aldeguer. That was beautifully done. Aggressive on the inside of his fellow countryman.
Lopez.
Well, Lopez just runs Acosta out to the paintwork there.
And Ogura through to second now as he takes advantage of that. That's not going to be good news for Augusto Fernandez. If Ogura finishes in second in this Grand Prix, Fernandez has to be 5th or better. He's currently 5th.
Yeah, well, Lopez just really ran out, didn't he? There you go, the championship down to just half a point. Can you imagine a world title decided by half a point? Never happened in Grand Prix history. Lopez just got him way hot there. Well, I can understand that because Lopez was heading to the car park, wasn't he? There are yellow flags still out in Sector 4 for the Corsi crash on the opening lap. Back with the action here. You can't take your eyes off this Moto2 battle, can you, early on here in Valencia then? As it stands, it's Tony Arbolino, winner of 2 of the last 3 Grand Prix. Who was the big winner of that Lopez-Acosta collision. A conduct one there, no great surprise for Lopez's aggression into the Mick Doohan corner. Arbolino leads then.
I was just about to say, before that move happened, the big concern for Ogura was going to be the speed at the front of this race. Lopez and Acosta had shown incredible pace all weekend. If they were able to stretch this leading group out and leave Ogura down in 3rd, that limits his opportunities to try and win the World Championship. Fernandez will be relieved now that he's dealt with Fermin Aldeguer, who's now back in 8th position. This leading group of 5 are pulling away, but Ogura is having to defend this. He can't let Arbolino get too far in front, but he's under immense pressure now.
Yeah, Lopez on the inside of Ogura into first corner. As he made that stick, no, he just runs a little bit wide. Ogura pinches the inside line back and retakes second place.